Now, I'm going online, and particularly on Sunday, and I don't normally do that, but I have to go online because I would like to know why so many things are happening. Recently, Australia enacted a law to ban children under 16 years from accessing internet. And now that came into my mind like Australia, the champions of democracy, now they want to stop children from accessing internet at the age of 16. That's a big step, and I was not expecting that to happen from the civilized societies. Could this be a milestone project whereby they have discovered, wow, we have a lot in society and we need to collect it? And the only way we can collect this society is by enacting the law to protect our children. That thing made me feel like things are going in the right direction. After you have made mistakes by giving human rights and advocating for equality, then you reach a point whereby you say, I have to decide otherwise. Like Australian government, what it did, banning social media. Human activists on the other side, they will run to the court and say it's our right, it's a human right. Are you not forgetting that your children, especially the modern parents, what they're doing right now, they're raising their children with smartphones. When a child cries, or when a child wants to have fun or wants to be praised, you must use smartphone as a comfort, as a cuddler, by, you know, sliding and giving you know, access to information that is not necessary. This is affecting the children in many ways. It's affecting the children in many ways. And what you should do is to see a point of collection and enact it. A child is born without being programmed in mind. So you program the child as the child grows. So what you expose the child to, it determines how she or he will grow and be in future. Australia did a very good thing by stopping the digital menace that was ravaging the whole society and going through the parliament to enact a law that is going to curb the age of social media accessibility. Even you yourself, there you are in your house right now. You can't stay for more than 5 minutes without touching your phone. If you have 5 visitors in your phone, they came to visit you, you greet each other after introduction. Thereafter, everybody grabs the phone and silence mode comes in. What kind of the society is this? On the other side, if the visitors came with their children, they are busy with computer games in the room. Where's the future? There are zombies, digital zombies in the house. They kept you busy so they can draft the future on your behalf. By the time you realize you have lost, it is too late. Now you're in the AI, artificial intelligence. Those who are in computer software engineering like me, they know what we are talking about. Coding to shape the future. And the AI is dumb. Is dumb. Doesn't know anything. The more you scroll on your phone, the more you feed it. You are guiding the AI to perfection. Already it will use algorithm system or fundamental for those who are in mathematics to design and predict the future generations' patterns. Meaning, there's a time you won't hide. Right now, we are busy here going live and posting on the social media and all these things. But the AI is taking your photo and matching it with the undecided crime scenes or scenes that are in the past. So, packaging the history is already digitized. You will not hide. That's why I deleted all my accounts apart from the Facebook. And I want to get rid of it. I remain with the YouTube. Why? Australia, point is, did the right thing by ensuring they passed the law to protect the children. And those children, they are the future. Recently, I had a conversation with my son. He is 16 years old. I never allowed him to have phone until he was 14 years old. Even to play games with computers, I restricted completely. And I realized now this was my project to see the impact of the digital exposure to our children and the man of yesterday who is Generation X. There is a very great difference. It's like when you take the phones away from them, they are angry. They are agitated. They look at it as if it is their right. And you cannot take it away from them. One day, switch off the Wi-Fi in your house if you are living with people. And you see how chaotic that situation will be. Try not to be online for a week, even on your social media platform. You see how many people will fight, angry. It's like it's their right to talk to you. Sometimes you go offline. You don't want anything. You want to detox yourself. You want to get rid of this thing consuming so much of your time and taking away the inner part of you that makes decision to feed the AI servers to make them make better decision, to code you, program you, take you to the next level of zombiness, whereby you don't think independently anymore. That is where we are. How many marriages are broken? How many institution departments are broken or are in disarray because of social media lack of regulation? Lack of regulation. Policy, clear policy. So, if we can embrace what Australia did, not for political reason, but for welfare of the families worldwide, we can have what you call a traditional harmonized family encounter, whereby people will feel like they are reborn, they are rebuilt afresh. They are, regaining consciousness to understand how to operate in practically. Because combination of social media platform encounter or getting immune to and eating the long nutrition because food is processed, you can see how hyper that thing is taking us to. Hyperness. You are eating diet that is full of sugar. On the other hand, you are busy scrolling your computer. So you are getting angry and confused more than an organic person who is eating from traditional methods and from the land directly. Somebody is saying here you want to ask me a question. Yes, you can ask me a question. I will answer you right away, because if you go to my archives, you would see what I was talking about, what now Australia is trying to implement. Competitiveness in digital market space, whereby we are siphoned to that direction, hooked to that, and you'll never get out of it. You will never get out of it. If you have been an addict of digital toxic for more than 4 to 5, 7, 10 years, dare to get out of it. Dare to get out of it. You will feel like you are missing something. Half of you is gone, and you have, I think you will feel like you are being reprogrammed again. I don't know what is your view, but I would like you to comment. Izadi Villas, can I ask you something? Yes, ask me. What you want to ask me, I'll answer you. And Mind Community Guideline, I'll answer you right away. Because to be in this state is mind-boggling, and it is taking so much of our energy. Control what your children are accessing, because the future is in your hands. And you have the responsibility to tell them we need to do things in appropriate way. And this is my digital and internet policy in my house. Most of you just rush to the shop and buy the phone and give it to your children. And that phone, you don't know how to manage it, how to filter out what these children are watching. The router you use in your house, it has got what you call security features. And you can set the security features to filter out what you don't want. Also, on your computer system, you can also filter out the obscene scenes and those things that you know they are not for the children. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So you can see the impact of digital toxicity. Children needs accountability. Children needs conducive environment. And what Australia did by passing the law to stop social media below the age of 16, it's now trying to clean the society. It is now setting the protocol of traditional family setup, which very few understands what it is all about. If you know you are 40 years and above, there are some things I cannot expect you to be addicted to. If you're 30 years and below, 20, there you still developing and getting excited. But 40 years to 50, 60, 70 years, there are some things you're not supposed to be doing online. I cannot expect a 70 years old man opening a porn site. What are you going to do there? 50 years old man, 40 years old man opening a porn site? What are you going to do there? What do you gain from doing that? You are 60 years old. You are watching pornography. That is legacy. If your grandson catches you watching pornography and you're 70, 60 years old, what are you looking for there? What is there? I don't see the future there. There is no future there. And if the society decided to change, and change for better, then we are teaching your children to become better citizens by controlling the internet. Today is all about internet. I'm talking about internet connectivity. And the reason for you to be decent, the way you wake up in the morning and look yourself in the mirror, you look smart. You should also be smart in mind. Not smart physically, and in your mind, you are having the imagery of pornography. Where are you heading to? Where are you heading to? Can that be future? Is that how we're going to live on this Mother Earth without policies to guide us? If you have a government which is a constitution based, Bible is the word of God, is also the manual to run the humankind. Why expose your children to pornography? Why go to that extra mile and allow such thing to happen? I'm still waiting to see who's gonna tell me what you think should be done, and that way we'll have a future that is going to accommodate all of us. Look at how many phones you have been having since digital age kicked off. Can you remember what you did with the first phone? First generation, second generation? Nothing. You can't remember. But you have been glued there scrolling 1,000 kilometers with your fingers on the phone. Heading where? Where are you heading with your phone? Scrolling on the phone. 1,000 kilometers with your fingers on the digital screen. Where are you heading to? You are scrolling that phone. The first thing you do in the morning is to scroll the phone. You are always in a state of triggering anxiety because every time the message cracks in, you are sleeping, you just wake up in a hurry. You just want to hear or to see who is talking on the phone. Is that future? You need to coordinate. You program what you want. Be effective in regulating who is manipulating you. You cannot be scrolling on your phones from morning to evening, even at night. You never sleep. What is the future? What is the future? If you know there is future there, let me know. If there is no future there, then tell us what you think should be done. I made this long video because I want people to understand where is the future. And the decision made by the Australian government recently actually made sense. Control social media. Let social media not be the livelihood to try to manipulate you and make you look like you are in great agony. We need to come together as family. You come together as family. You build an empire. Empire that will shape you. Don't let what you never had, you just learned 10 years ago, shape what you had 20 to 30 years ago. It cannot happen that way. It can happen that way. Isa de Villas, you asked me a question, and I want to know what you really wanted to say because I'll answer you the right time, and thereafter you will understand. You have been born in digital age. This is your message. Change. Don't let internet control you. Don't let internet take you there where you don't want to be, where you're not supposed to be. Internet is not future. Internet is controlling you, taking you wrong direction. You need to comprehend. You need to come together as family and solve this problem we are having in order for us to have future. Hoping you understand, hoping you hear, hoping you believe, and hoping this message is going to take you far. Transformation, building the future, not letting people consume what is not helping them. Change. Let future be clean. And how do you make future clean? By doing the right thing. You do the right thing, good things will come back to you. You watch pornography, things that are not making any positive, development in your life, you lose everything. Don't be grooved and, to things that are not, building you. There's no production. And that is what the internet did to you. You need to change. You reverse. I'm a computer engineer. I'm a telecommunication engineer. I'm a software developer. I know so many things. I know so many things. What they're structuring for you, what they're manufacturing behind the scene for you in the artificial intelligence. If you know what it is, you run away. You will throw away your phone. You don't want to catch fire, digital fire. Future is not bright for artificial intelligence. The earlier you detect this and run, the better. Artificial intelligence came to colonize you. You will not learn about this from ordinary person. You learn it from experts. By the time you realize you have given them all your information about yourself, and it is too late to get out of it, you throw away the phones, you throw away the computers, you throw away any digital connectivity, you try to delete those accounts, but they still have your information. So even if you run around the city, the smart cameras will pick your image and match it with their servers whenever they are located. You go and touch a door in a public place and correct the fingerprint. It is programmed to work with the National Population Data Registry. So computers and these metal box gadgets we are having here, we need to learn how they operate. The more you are hooked to them, the more confused you become. And you never, at any one given time, do things on your own. Right now, if I ask you what is 26 times 26, you don't know. 20 times 20, you don't know. You have been made lazy. You have to go and look for a calculator to sit down and punch the digits. Then you look for multiplication sign, and then you look for equation. You get the answer. 12 times 12, you don't know. 7 times 7, you don't know. 6 times 6, you don't know. If you want to go somewhere, you can't figure out with your mind. You can't. You want to punch the GPS, it takes you to the location where you want to go. That is life. That is life. And you think that life is good. That is future, is what you want. Today, if you want to go somewhere, you have to look for the GPS on your phone. You are so lazy. Why can't you use the landmarks like our forefathers? I know this landmark is in this place. I'm going only 20 meters away from this landmark. What is the future there? What is the future? 20 times 20 you don't know. You have to get a calculator so you can calculate. You are so lazy. Can you see how lazy you are? 50 times 50 you don't know. You don't know. Because computer colonized your mind. Smartphone poisoned you completely. What have you become? How did we reach here? Why is life so disorganized and so organized in computer world? Why did we get there? And how did we get there? I only find myself alone, talking and discussing things here alone. My community, where are you? This is for you. This is for you. And if you know what I say is for you, I need to see you writing a comment there. Give me a comment and I'll answer you. Because we will not be subjected to digital slavery without our consent. Sublimation marketing, very, very, very intelligent way of doing digital addiction. Subliminals. You need to understand life is not what you see. Computer is messing everything. And I, as a computer developer, I have told you several times, you must look for solution to the problems we are facing. And these solutions, we are not going to let them be provided by aliens. You must have a solution to the problems you are going through. And I have told you, computer is not your friend, is your enemy. Automation is taking away everything you have. Artificial intelligence is controlling everything. And you will not do anything. This is a time for you to advocate for change and transition. This is the time for change and transition. So Australia government, what you did is on the right track. Curbing the age, putting a very draconian measure to control internet to the young generations. Because those children, their mind is not yet developed and phones have taken over. Smartphones have taken over. Children under 5 to 10 years having access to the phone is digital toxicity. That child will never know how to do things independently. And I'm going live here, you think I'm joking. You just assume. You just assume. You're very busy with even computer. Even now, you can't even listen to what I'm saying. And I'm an expert. And you have the phone in front of you in a computer. 2 minutes cannot pass without you pressing on that gadget, thinking there's future there. One day, you'll throw away those phones. You'll try to run. You will not hide. Because AI is now giving you what you call kickbacks with what you have been feeding it with for years. For years. There's going to be no change. The change must start with bloggers. They blog to sacrifice their exposure, to guide you and tell you where you have gone wrong and where we have gone right, so we can solve the problem, have a solution to this problem that we are facing that is so enormous and you cannot see it. So I waste my time here talking to you, trying to give you information that you think is just waste of time. I wonder where we are going. I wonder where we are going. If we cannot sit down together and organize a policy that is going to guide us, Australia, you have done proud. You have done us proud. The leaders of the civilized world, they have realized the age for social media must be capped at 16 to avoid manipulation. Those children, they are not children anymore. They are zombies. If you have one in your house, you know what I'm talking about. They don't listen. He can wake up in the morning and sit there on the sofa. The whole day he's doing nothing. He can't even brush his teeth. He can't wash his face. He can't make his bed. It's so sad. It's so sad. He can't make his bed. He can't. And you tell me you are raising somebody who can change your life, who can take over from you, you are lost. You are lost. I'm sure you are lost. I've spent 30 minutes trying to explain this. Apart from Isa de Villas, who want to ask me something, and I don't know what he want to ask me. The last you're coming, you watch, you listen to what I'm talking about, and because you know you're a victim, you're running away. You are running away. Anyway, it's Sunday. Have a great day, guys. I'm going off live now.